Even so, just me saying that, even I was at that point, I could laugh at the thoughts and all that. Even to this day, there's still times where I find myself, if that thought were to come up, if the hurtful thought, there is a time where I'll believe that thought, I'll be consumed by that thought, and it will produce something negative within me, a sensation that's negative. Mm-hmm. And that negative sensation is actually the signal for me that I am clinging to the thoughts. So it's one of those things that suffering actually serves as kind of like an alarm, or kind of just like a feedback mechanism for us as human beings.
Right, absolutely, right.
To open yourself up and stop clinging and let it go and accept it, and it works as that way. So suffering can actually be our greatest tool. Mm-hmm. So what do you think?
Exactly. I think that's absolutely right. Insofar as there's clinging, grasping, or attachment, there will be suffering, right? But if we are suffering, we can use that suffering, we can utilize it to transform the mud into the lotus, right? The suffering and the happiness inter-are. They cannot be separated. You can't separate the left and the right. They inter-are. They exist because they're dependent on each other, right? So here in the West, we have this idea that we have to eradicate something and only have the other side, right? That we can that we have to be in a good mood all the time, right? That there's no opposite. It doesn't work like that. That's not how polarities work. Right? Female, male, the polarities exist for a reason. And the idea, the skill set is to be aware that the suffering is there, and to ask the question, how can I turn this into something beautiful, right? How can I work with this? How can I work with this mold of clay and turn it into something aesthetically pleasing, right? I'm speaking in a literal sense, but I'm referring in a figurative sense. And that answer will vary depending on the individual.